we'll be talking about crypto analysis, and that will be what Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays early in the morning. Our guest, not guest, my partner, he'll be here. He'll be the one doing the analysis for us. This will be quick, 10 minutes. So if this is your thing, crypto is your thing, stay tuned because you will be in for a treat. By the way, I'm Doc Vince. So without further ado, please do help me welcome my partner here who will be talking about crypto and the analysis of where crypto is going, the CEO of Trading Part-Time, Mr. Jeff Moore. Jeff, how are you, my friend?
What's going on, Doc? What's happening?
Well, everything's kind of good and people are panicking because they're seeing crypto like it's like going to the moon. And today we're going to talk about where Bitcoin will be going. So, what do you think about crypto, my friend?
You know me, I believe that digital currency is the future. I also believe that 99% of the projects out there will be gone in a couple years. And I think only a select few, maybe, I don't know, 20 might survive. And I kind of contributed to the internet, right? When all of the .com stuff started coming out, and I'm 47 years old, so I was around when all that, and everything just took off, man. It didn't even matter if you had .com in your name, people were buying it, but there was no business. They were just buying it to buy it. They didn't know the business models of the company or anything. And then what happened was, I think it got up to 8 or 10 trillion, the market cap, I think. And then the bubble popped, everything crashed down, everything. Amazon went to like $7 or something around there. And what happened was the companies that actually were real companies, they kind of came out of the ashes. And the the pets.com, all those other ones just disappeared. So I think crypto is going to be like that. I think we're going to have one more big run, kind of the hype. I think the market, will go up to, I don't know, maybe 5 trillion or so. We don't know. Nobody knows the future, but I think it's going to have another big run, which will be fueled by Bitcoin. And then it's going to pop. Everything's going to come crashing down. And then those projects that have real value, they will rise from the ashes like the phoenix.
Oh, wow. There's the chart. Is that Bitcoin?
Yeah, that's Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin USD.
Talk to me about Bitcoin. How do you
All right.
analyze these charts? Where is it going?
All right. So, number one, there's a lot of people out there doing their little predictions and all that. And bottom line is, nobody really knows where the heck it's going. Right now, this is a very speculative market. It's not driven by fundamentals. Total speculation. But looking at the chart, the way that I read the chart is I call it the market phases, right? And we try to find out what phase Bitcoin and all the other cryptos are in. And I say Bitcoin because where Bitcoin goes, they all go. Right now, 95% of all the currency or cryptos are correlated to Bitcoin. So I've got the monthly time frame over here. Okay, so right now, buyers have been in control for, if you look at here, 2019, 17, this chart is up. Yeah, we got a red month right now, but buyers have been in control, okay? So the crypto market has been bullish forever. Every year just, goes up and up and up. Now, the last 3 months have been, last 2 months have been down. And then today, we're only the second day into the month. We got a little baby red candle. So what I can do is I will just, and I'm going to spend most of my analysis just on Bitcoin, Doc, because right now Bitcoin's the mothership. Okay, so this is the monthly chart. I had a point of origin right here. This is a very important area. This was way back in 2018, 19, but If you can see, the last 3 months have been red. So Bitcoin hit, I don't know what, up to like 65, 68,000. I don't know exactly. I can't remember. And then kind of came crashing down. But I'll show you some things in a minute that it was easy to spot that if you knew what you were looking for. So right now, brand new month. So we've been down. But let's see what goes on. So that's the monthly chart. Now I'm going to drop over to the weekly time frame because, again, when in doubt, always zoom out. Now, I'm not saying that you have to buy from the monthly, but what I like to do is get the overall picture, right? Because if you have the overall picture, it's going to help with your, maybe your shorter term trade. So let's look at the monthly. So the monthly on Bitcoin, I've got something right here called a point of origin, okay? It's a very important area. This is where the big guys, now, me buying Bitcoin, Doc, and you buying Bitcoin, we're not moving this chart. We ain't got enough money. So this box represents the big dogs, right? The institutions, the banks, the hedge funds, right? The big dogs. And when it's in this box, okay, where they're fighting, right? Or they're battling between buyers and sellers, right? They're agreeing upon a fair value for Bitcoin. Now, what I look for is, this means it's consolidating, okay? If you really want to just break it down easy, it just means that things are getting really tight. We're in a squeeze, okay? So a squeeze is a volatility signal. So things are getting quiet. They're setting up for their next explosion. So the only point is, we don't know which way that's going to go yet. But what happens is when it leaves the box, that means traders on the weekly time frame are becoming more active. Now, I understand a lot of retail traders, like myself, might trade the 15 minutes, the 1 hour, but the big boys, they don't stare at 5-minute charts. They jump in on the larger time frame. And the weekly traders trump everybody else except the monthly, right? It goes like this: the monthly traders, weekly traders, and down the line. So when we left this contraction phase, we entered what's called the expansion phase. And that is once I see that, whatever direction it leaves the box, it usually heads that direction for several candles. For example, look what it did back over here, April, right? We left the box to the downside. This is April 2021. And look what happened. Several weeks of downward pressure. Then we went back up, another box. And so we left the box to the upside. Cool, we hit the thing. Now, this is what's called a sell liquidity line. That represents where there is a bunch of liquidity in the market. And the thing is, when it hits one of those marks, we don't know if the big boys are going to soak up that liquidity, okay, and bring it down, or just let it go. Well, apparently they soaked it up and they shot it down. But I could see that right here, okay? This pattern is called a multi-leg expansion. And very few people, and nobody, well, a couple people maybe in crypto, you're going to hear people talk about it. Everybody's doing the same type of analysis, right? Draw your trend lines, look at your Fibonacci's, look at your Elliott waves. I don't need any of that crap, okay? I don't need any of that stuff. I mean, I know all that stuff. I've been doing this for 25 years, but I don't do that. So anyway, right there is a sign. If you're bullish, bank your profits, right? Maybe go to USD and just hold. So now we went down, right? But if you know what you're doing, you can trade that. I call it the turn, okay? But there's no need. When these candles are red, unless you're a real short-term trader. Again, I'm not talking about traders that are in and out in, a day. I'll get to that though, but either way, down. Now, you see this line. This line is called my expansion line. It's what's called the tipping point of belief. About 46,000, 46,300-ish. Let's just say 46,500. This line is the most important line. It's better than any retail support and resistance line that you can imagine, okay? This is what the institutions have agreed upon as fair value for Bitcoin on this time frame. Okay, this is just applying to the weekly. All time frames are different. So now Bitcoin broke. Sellers are now in control. Now look, sellers started to take steam, but as long as it's above this line, buyers are still in control. But now, once it breaks this line, sellers take over. If you see here, we had 2 up weeks. We came into this spot, and now they're fighting, right? Sellers stepped in. Now we have so far for this week, which is only Wednesday, buyers are in control. So here's what I would tell you, Doc. This line is the ultimate line. If we stay below this line and shift back red and start working down, pretty much at a minimum, we're going to 28,000. Based on this analysis, okay, 28,000. And I'm not even going to go if we break that, because you guys will shoot me. But if we break up through this, all of a sudden, buyers are back in control, okay? This pattern is called a multi-leg expansion, 1 leg, 2 leg. If it breaks through, we're at least going to go back up to 64,000 and more than likely break the 64,000 mark. So I'm watching this area. Bitcoin right now is 44,000, so it's very close. Now, if you want to look at the hourly, I do a lot of trading off of the hourly. Then I can go over here, and what I try to do is, again, I use my point of origins and framework, and it's an undervalue, overvalue process. So I like to buy crypto. I'm not a really big fan of shorting it. That's just me right now. I like to buy it. So what I would like to do with Bitcoin is, number one, I want to see it break 46. But if it does, then this right here is my point of origin. This started what's called the master pattern. The master pattern has 3 phases: the contraction phase, the expansion phase, and the trending phase. Okay. Now, this line represents that tipping point of belief. It's called the expansion line. So what I like to do when I buy Bitcoin is I don't want to buy when it's above the line. Now, this time frame is the hourly. Every time frame is different. If you're trading the 15-minute chart, then we need to analyze the 15-minute chart. Okay, correct. We need to find out what phase Bitcoin's in. And once you understand what phase Bitcoin's in, it's going to help you with your analysis. So right now, based on mine, if Bitcoin gets under this, that's a good buy for me. Okay, because again, what we're trying to do is accumulate at a discount and then sell it to somebody else later for more money. So Doc, we need to watch 46. Right now, we are kind of just chopping around on the 1 hour, but let's see what happens. If we go up and we break that 46 and we form another master pattern, then I have a pattern called stair-stepping the ladder. It's a trend trading strategy. And all we do is every time it goes under value, we buy, we buy, we buy. So Bitcoin, critical area, break the 46. If we do, everything's going up. And Bitcoin will lead, and then the money will, go into Bitcoin. You'll look at the Bitcoin dominance chart right here. So I look at the Bitcoin dominance starting to pick up. Again, it's a different thing, but, as of right now, we've been on the monthly, Bitcoin got killed as far as the dominance. It's starting to shift, and that might work its way all the way back up here. And if that happens, Bitcoin will lead. The money will go into Bitcoin. And then when Bitcoin hits its point, it'll come out and start flowing into all the altcoins. And right now, things are okay. Yeah, they were up a lot higher, but that's what we got to watch, buddy.
You were talking about market phases. You were talking about the point of
origin.
Yeah, the point of origin. These are the things that you share or teach on your courses. Am I correct?
Yeah, I'm really big into, I call it the market phases methodology, teaching traders there's only 3 phases. Again, every market, Forex market, crypto market, options market, it doesn't matter. 3 phases that everything goes through. The contraction phase, which is the setup phase. I call it the setup phase. The expansion. The expansion phase is where most retail traders get destroyed. They get destroyed because they don't know they're in the expansion phase. If they know they're in the expansion phase, then they can take advantage. And then the trending phase, right? Whenever it goes into the trending phase, we really need to make sure we take advantage of it. But yeah, I teach that methodology inside of my course because to me, and again, I've been trading for a long time, man. I've been in the markets 25 years, trading professionally 16. And you know what? I mean, I've done everything, man. Trend lines, Fibonacci's, MACDs, RSIs, Bollinger Bands, Elliott Waves. I've done it all. And those are all retail strategies. And this is an institution strategy.
Yes, and for those who are watching right now, I invite you guys to go to our YouTube channel, which is TradeMoore, and try to figure out, learn more about trading. And Jeff here has several courses. And to those who are currently, like, you are watching here, we will give you some free courses. Am I correct, Jeff? We do have some free courses. Just all you have to do is just write down free courses, hashtag free courses, and we will give that to you. But there are paid courses wherein you could go more, learn more in depth about trading. And like you said, Jeff, it doesn't matter. It applies to all markets, crypto, options, and Forex. Am I correct?
It applies to all markets, yeah. And we do have free courses. Yeah, just down below if you're in the Facebook group, hashtag, just put hashtag free, and we'll hook you up. We'll send you with a Forex. I have a Forex and crypto free 101 master course. It's a basic course, but it's a good intro. And then also the YouTube channel, TradeMoore. Add TradeMoore. That's I go live every day at 1 o'clock. I trade live every day at 1 o'clock with people. We have a good time, and there's a lot of free, wonderful content. Doc. There's a lot of little shorts, really good crypto knowledge. Every day we have a new crypto message, and then we're going to be doing this analysis Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll try to keep it short. That way it's boom, boom, packed. Just throwing it in there, and then kind of go from there.
And on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Now, the live would be 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Central Standard Time. Again, it's Central Standard Time because who knows, we might be, broadcasting in Africa or in the Philippines or Asia, and don't wake up like 1 o'clock early in the morning. So it's 1 o'clock.
And I go live on the YouTube channel. So make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel because that's where we go live. On the YouTube channel, circle TradeMoore. So make sure and I'm sure Vince will put something down below, but that's where we go live. So if you want to come on at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, we're going to trade. We trade the options market. We look at the Forex market. We do it for an hour, so we just look at everything.
Okay. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for your time, and see you when? On Friday, early in the morning, 5:45 or 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. And, let's start looking at the different crypto markets, also the other coins.
It is. Yeah, of course. We'll try to highlight one or two, because again, 15 minutes. We'll highlight one or two because like I said in the beginning, there's going to be a lot of projects that fail. So I like to trade projects that I believe, have value and utility, because when I'm trading them, I don't want to wake up one morning and then be gone. Disappear. We don't want that. No.
You don't want that to happen. It's like, where's my money?
Here's my wool token right now. All right. That's cool. All right, buddy.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.